Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 1, post coronavirus.
Oh my god, our first episode after everything shut down.
I mean, our sponsors aren't shut down. I mean, I'm pretty sure Fierce Beats is going to have a lot of people indoors, maybe trying to start a career of some sort.
With less than 50 people inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You only need one mic and one of his awesome beats. 2 balls, 10% off. Check them out.
Yes, sir. And Tacos El Vaquero is still opening. You know, we still gotta eat his delicious food. And you guys can find him at Tacos El Vaquero SD on Instagram. Alright, that's the show, guys. No sports. Laters.
Bye.
Imagine, man. Wow, it's been insane, dude. This last week, ever since the podcast of last week, everything went to shit, pretty much.
It went 1,000 miles an hour, and it's still not over. It's barely starting. So today we're recording this on March 18th. And I mean, it's crazy. What a time. What an absolute
18th? It's the 17th.
Bato, look,
it's dropping the 17th.
You know this. That looks like a 6 to me from where I'm sitting. I guess technical difficulties. Sure. What does it matter? It was
the day.
best time to have ever started a sports podcast.
Oh man!
Just 1 month after we launched, just literally all sports died. Everything.
It's crazy, man.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I told you.
Where's Mike?
Due to the coronavirus.
No.
Well, no. I mean, it wasn't him. Just the coronavirus. He just couldn't stand there being no sports because of the coronavirus. He never got it. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
But he's not because we passed away. So, rest in peace, Mike. Fortunately for us, we got in contact with his family, and
is that Mike Jr.?
We'll just welcome
Mike Jr.
Oh
my God!
To honor his father's legacy.
I like Mike Jr. better.
Yeah, he doesn't have so many off-color comments off the air.
Yeah,
Mike was a flaming racist. But yeah, anyway, everything's canceled. Everything is done. Where is this? Day 5?
Day 5 with no sports, man. It's been crazy boring out there.
So, I mean, we can all thank Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, man. Fuck him.
I mean, it would have happened anyways, but the fact that he was so stupid about the way he went about it, just, you know what? How much did he give? Like $500,000 for the workers and stuff? No, he needs to give more.
Yeah.
It's not enough. If he says, "Oh, 2 million, not enough. 10 million, not enough." Like,
just retire, bro.
Straight up
retire.
Would you cut him?
I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't really kept up with the team that much to see how much of an impact he actually.
I mean, he's a defensive player of the year.
Yeah,
but
so, I mean, I would not cut him then.
I mean, no, you wouldn't cut him, but
I would just talk so much shit.
Stupid move. What a stupid move. And then
you got your best player infected as well.
Got Donovan Mitchell infected. But I mean,
oh man,
it's been happening all over the world. You know, it's crazy. Last week we were talking about how Italy was, it was crazy. They're about to play within closed doors, and but we were like, all right, that's fine. At least there's gonna be sports. It's just gonna be weird. A lot of people over here in the States are a lot more hesitant about because they're canceled. Like NCAA, there were going to be no fans, and they were like, oh my god, it's not going to be the same atmosphere, but at least you were getting something. Now there's just nothing.
It's actually fun watching it with no fans because you get to hear the conversations or the communication on the field or on the court, and like you said before, as Mexicans, we're used to it.
Yeah,
because it's happened in the Mexican League a bunch of times where there's fights in the stands and the teams get punished, and it's like, all right, no fans next game. And it's pretty cool in soccer because you get to hear like the players yelling, the refs talking to the players, and corner kicks telling them put your hands down, this and that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like watching the Mexican League with no fans, it was a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, los huevos, the balls on Mexican
Liga
MX. They were going to go through with it. They were spraying down the entire Tigres stadium.
I saw that.
And they were, nope, we're going to let them in. But like last minute, they were like, okay, maybe we shouldn't. And good thing they didn't.
And then they just completely suspended the league until July.
What? Okay, let's see. What is suspended? What is suspended because of the coronavirus? First, there was NBA.
There's a lot of stuff suspended, man. Especially in soccer, like all the leagues.
All of them. All of them.
So I mean, if we start with like American sports,
Little League is canceled.
Yeah, everything is canceled, man. Like MLS, NBA, NHL.
We don't have a job. So
pretty much.
I mean, what a time to start a sports podcast. It's okay.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people that like are losing hours at their jobs as well.
Look, at least we give us a chance for people to listen to the whole thing. Like, what else are you going to do?
What else are you going to watch right now, guys? Come on now.
Yeah, I did link to Marble Olympics.
Marble
Olympics, if you want to catch that. It's literally a set of dudes that race marbles. Like,
we'll probably do a reaction video to that.
It's actually exciting. Like, it's actually set up pretty well.
I saw a video of people gambling to 2K like simulations.
Hell yeah. We actually might want I want to do something similar to that because again, we have some time. Maybe get some of the local podcasts and have them submit a World 11 or a classic whatever team that they want to assemble, and then we'll make them on
That'd be
FIFA.
pretty cool. Yep.
And then have them have a little tournament of, say, Fairweather podcast versus a named soccer podcast. And then whatever they choose, we'll just simulate the game. We'll commentate it.
I mean,
because, again,
what else
there's
you guys
no sports.
What else are you guys going to do? You guys have time?
I want Vince McMahon to just say, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. We're going and doing WrestleMania. I don't care.
Isn't that going to be behind, like, just empty as well? Like, no fans?
They did a taping of Friday Night SmackDown it's pretty much an empty gym, the Performance Center, and it was all right. Like, they know how to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
But WrestleMania is just like, imagine, that's like you tell me,
the World Cup
you're going to have the Super Bowl with no fans.
Oh, man.
Yeah, imagine that.
Damn, that would suck.
But I mean, everything.
In England, all leagues got suspended until it says at least April 3rd.
And I feel bad. Like, there's so many people that depend again on these things. Like, again, the churro guy, the the lady selling the hot dogs or whatever around the world, the hot kalash on a stick, some crab juice. I don't know. But not even that. There's some teams in the lower divisions that are literally going bankrupt. They're just dissolving. They can't. Like, again, you think about like everyday life. What's going on? Just what people are going to have to do and have to go through the next couple weeks. But it's just affecting everything. And usually sports is that thing that
worse in Europe,
takes you away. Yeah, I mean,
like Italy, nobody can go outside right now.
That might happen here, and you never know,
man. It's gonna be crazy. How are you stocked up in toilet paper? Doing good?
I'm not afraid to just hop in the shower.
Whoa!
If it gets to it, I mean,
if it comes down to it, honestly, all you assholes taking all the toilet paper rolls.
You people,
you guys are messed up, man. Like, you don't need 200 rolls. Just buy your normal amount like everybody else, and when you run out, just buy your normal amount. Man, it's crazy. People panic buying everything. Waters are gone. Everything's gone, man. I hate you guys.
Food banks must be just like, we got all the canned stuff.
Straight up, man. We've been preparing.
But no, I mean, everything. NASCAR.
Champions League hurt,
NASCAR. Man. It's one it's a bunch of dudes or dudettes sometimes inside a car going around in circles. You can do that without fans, but even they were like, nope.
Suspended. Oh, and the cars to get sick, you know.
See you later.
Champions League postponed as well, like the rest of their round of 16 matches.
Technically, we shouldn't even be here because, I mean,
we're supposed to be 6 feet apart.
6 feet apart, and I'm pretty sure we count as like 50 people at this point.
And don't tell the CDC, please.
Yeah, don't let them know.
If CDC, if you're watching, please subscribe.
We're actually close to 100 people on there.
So someone's giveaway time.
Yeah, so we're planning something that we can. I mean, we can. I want to just say we're gonna go ahead and
maybe Mike. Who knows?
He just got here. We can't get rid of him. Anyway,
man.
Yeah. So if we get to 100 subscribers, we'll do a little giveaway. It's gonna have a. We can give it to you just via picture, via DM. Just send the code and you can use it online. So there's that.
True.
There's no contact. We don't need contact to give you this.
Yeah. Public service announcement. Here at Two Balls in the Mic, we do support the health requirements.
Are you okay? Oh man.
The health requirements provided by the CDC when it comes to washing your hands and using hand sanitizer. Look at that. We are prepared. Because it's never too much hand sanitizer, guys.
It doesn't do anything, but whatever. But no, I mean, I don't know when it's going to go back to normal. Is it going to go back to normal?
Ah, man, who knows? Hopefully, man. Because
for sure the Euros and the Olympics.
It's been 5 days, honestly, and
it's been 5 days, goddamn.
And it's felt like months already. The simple fact that you can't even like change the channel and watch an NBA game.
I can't even watch an XFL game. I can't even watch. You know what I was gonna watch? I was gonna watch golf. I've watched golf here and there.
And you can't.
You can't. Again, it's just two dudes in an open air. Don't have fans. Just have cameras far away. I've seen Happy Gilmore. The guy, when he crashed into the big tower. Yeah. Just have the guy in the tower. That's 6 feet away.
Straight up.
But no, canceled everything.
Everything, man. Which you would assume it limits our content, but you're wrong. We have plenty of stuff to talk about. Besides this virus. Because I was actually a lot of people told me. I think one of them was my dad. He's like, well, you can't record your podcast, huh? I'm like, no, yeah, we can. Plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and
marathons have been postponed.
Marathon. Did you say marathons?
Marathons. The London Marathon, which was scheduled to take place on April 26th, has been postponed until October 4th.
What made you know what a marathon is?
It's like a food eating contest, right?
But I mean, even then, if you guys, we're gonna talk about this is what I like about this. Look, we started this little podcast, and we wanted this because it's like having your own radio station. It's literally having your own TV channel on the internet. Mm-hmm. We can do whatever we want. We're not limited to having to have a.
We can end the show right now too if we want to.
Yeah, I mean, we won't, but
we won't. Yeah.
People just turn it off. We don't have to have 3 hours of content every single day. No, we're gonna have what we want to talk about, and then we can go back and we want to talk about some old school, maybe like top 11s in soccer, best quarterback that you've seen if you want to start up a team, just old school things, just because there is nothing new, literally nothing new,
except for NFL, who's
le vale verga.
Yeah, straight up, they're just going with the regular schedule.
That's
Trades
crazy.
are still happening, which is pretty cool. You know how bad this thing is? Table tennis is actually postponed.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a world tour that was postponed, which was going to take place in Japan from April 21st to 26th. Got postponed. And the World Championships in South Korea, they got moved to June. That is crazy, man. Table tennis.
The fact that we were mentioning table tennis saddens me. Like, this is how
cycling got postponed.
We're fiending for sports. fiending.
No way, cricket got postponed, bro. Oh my goodness.
Fiending. Cricket. I want to learn the rules of that one day.
But yeah, watch marble racing, guys. It's pretty entertaining.
I guess. We're trying to coordinate something, a race of some sort with that David Lucas guy, Mr.
I don't know why do you want to race?
Why do I want to race?
You could do anything else.
No, I'm trying to think. Why?
You could do a chess match. You can do.
I'd lose. This guy's pretty smart.
Are you not good at chess?
Don't. I can beat you at checkers.
Checkers doesn't take skills.
I know. That's why I can beat you at checkers.
Wow.
I can beat you at Connect 4 any day. I guess that's what it's going to come down to. That's going to come down to. We're going to bring Connect 4.
I play Connect 4 every other morning.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm really good at Connect 4.
For those that don't know anything out of context, like, why the fuck does this guy play Connect 4 every other morning?
Yeah, I work after school and before school program, and in my before school program we play Connect 4, and I am undefeated against the kids. Just letting you guys know a little bit about myself.
Got it. At some point, you might not even go back at this point. Might even just, I don't know, find something else.
You're fired.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm just looking. Everything is canceled. Everything's postponed. The only thing that wasn't was the Mexican Soccer League, which was the last weekend for it. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I don't know if you got to watch any games, but Chivas played Monterrey and they tied 1-1. And then we had, like, the other big game was America versus Cruz Azul.
I'm glad I got to see the last sports that I got to see were America losing.
Dude, it was amazing because Cruz Azul gave up a penalty literally in the last minute. And who comes to the rescue? JJ Corona.
That's great.
Blocks the penalty to give Cruz Azul the chance to be in first place. Which means nothing now because the league got canceled until July. Which is insane.
I mean, okay. Same thing with, let's see. Everything got canceled. So
Liverpool.
What do you do with that?
You see, the thing is, they needed 6 points to be champs. Or for City to drop 6 points. Now,
even then, there was nobody. There's no way they can be. I mean, they can, but there's no way.
Can you give them the title when mathematically they have not won it?
I would give it to them.
Wow.
I mean, I know you don't.
I would say the fair thing is to give them the title. Obviously,
they earned it. They deserve it.
Yeah, it's the only thing they deserve. I mean, the whole season went to crap already.
But none of that matters.
None of that matters anymore because of this virus.
If this is how you fix it. This is how you fix it. Look, you move the Euros and the Olympics next year. Cool. This year, in the summer, you restart Champions League. Make it a summer tournament. That's why we watch over the summer. Just have a late start for the Premier League. You know what that opens up to? Now you can go ahead and not only you have can move the World Cup from Qatar in 2022, or leave it there, but you start all the leagues later so that you can actually play in Qatar in the winter like they've always wanted to. It's a conspiracy. FIFA did this to the world.
Oh man, just so the schedule would line up.
Yep.
Wow. Tony figured it out, guys.
This is I've
you heard it here first. Exclusive.
I have all of it figured out. This is what 5 days of no
sports looks like, man. Oh man.
I can't even.
It's just crazy, man. I mean, the fact that you can't go out into a place. No, what blows my mind is people were still going out into crowded places like bars, clubs, and stuff like that.
Post Malone had 20,000 people in Denver the other day on Thursday.
Like, dude, like, come on, bro.
How do you support that, man? How do you support that man?
At this point, this is losing his mind, bro.
It's all that ink is getting to his head.
Straight
You
up,
still like his
man.
music?
I mean, he hasn't dropped anything new lately, but I do listen to it from time to time.
Oh, man. God damn it. Just...
Talk shit about my boy right there, man.
He's all right. But again, the only thing that's actually moving forward is the NFL. They're just saying, you know what?
Straight up.
We're not moving anything yet. They did say that they're not going to have people for the draft. It's going to be all
Which
electronic.
is interesting because it's outside of what's the hotel called?
MGM.
No, it's outside the. I stayed there for New Year's. Oh my god. The one with the fountains, the Bellagio.
Oh, sure.
And they're supposedly gonna use boats to like take the people into the stage. Supposed to be a stage on the water. You heard about that,
they
right?
can still do that.
Well, how is it close to the public when it's on the street? Like right on the strip. It's gonna be interesting to watch, honestly.
I think you just shut down Las Vegas at this point. Just shut it down.
That's exactly. So it's interesting. My brother lives in Reno, Nevada. Shout out to my brother. And you know they got the news. They had a meeting at his work, and I guess the governor over there is considering, like he should. Shout out to that car that just passed by.
You should be quarantined.
Straight up, man. So they're gonna shut everything down, like casinos and all that. And if people are still not listening and going out, they might go into martial law.
Martial law.
Martial law, man.
Martial law. No, it's crazy. I mean,
That'd be insane. Dude's trying to come back over here because he has no job either for right now.
stay safe. Wash your filthy hands for 20 seconds. Or
Don't
happy
touch,
birthday
don't
song.
touch your face.
That's what I'm guilty of all the time.
There was a thing that said on an average, the average human touches their face 25 times in an hour without noticing.
Yeah.
I believe it. I probably touch my foot like 50 times in an hour.
I wish I can. I wish this was over. I hope everybody's out there being healthy.
Yeah, man.
Tap water's still good. Jump in the shower. It's fine.
Jump in there. Hop in there.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fine. Everything will
you
be
can
all
still
right.
go out and daily walks and go to the beach.
Again, marathons, walks. What language are you speaking?
You know, if you like going on walks. Oh man, day 5 with no sports, guys. It's been on my mind.
Again.
3 weeks of no work. I was like, maybe I'll go to the gym, but then I realized, no, that place is filthy. I'm gonna get sick. I'm not gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, that's the excuse for not going to the gym.
Exactly.
It's filthy.
Anyways, we're talking about the NFL.
Crazy things happen.
Free agency's happening right now.
The biggest thing today that dropped today is Deshaun Watson is on suicide watch after DeAndre Hopkins got traded to the Cardinals for David Johnson and a 4th round pick this 2021.
How does that make sense for the Texans?
I don't know. They've been wanting to give it away. What's his face?
You pick up a player that your quarterback's gonna run more than, and you give up arguably the best receiver in the league.
It's gonna be crazy. Larry Fitzgerald has to stay another year.
Oh man, so many weapons in Cardinals right now.
It's gonna be good. I feel sorry for the Rams.
Yeah, we're gonna suck this year. We're probably gonna be last place.
I can see that, especially with whatever's gonna happen with Gurley. What's gonna happen with Gurley?
Honestly, I guess the Rams are ready to move on. You know, it's not gonna be a good year for the Rams. We're gonna have a shitty logo. Not gonna have Gurley. We're probably not gonna get anything good from Gurley. His value probably just dropped over the last 2 seasons.
He doesn't have any knees.
And, you know, if we get a 2nd round for him, that'd be probably the best thing. Maybe a 1st round. I don't see. I guess the Rams are ready to move on. I don't know what we're going to do without a good running back. Because Goff sucks, too.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tough year, honestly. We're gonna rely on defense a lot. So we're gonna see what happens.
There was one of the 25 an hour or every hour. I just touch my face. But yeah, going back to DeAndre Hopkins, that guy, he's my boy in fantasy. He's my guy.
Oh, yeah,
he's won me a couple leagues. Actually, back-to-back champs in one of them. I'm not going to put this on the line. I just like doing this. But yeah, Hopkins, I don't know if I trust him with Kyler Murray. I don't know how.
I mean, Kyler Murray has proven to have a good arm.
Yeah.
And he runs the ball well. And, you know, they're keeping Kenyon Drake in the back line.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they sent Johnson over.
I mean, why
what are the
keep
Texans doing?
It's suicide, man, for them, honestly.
Get Deshaun Watson out of there. Jeez.
I feel bad for him because he could have potentially win a Super Bowl, you know, with the team that they were building. Not anymore. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, Hopkins to the Cardinals just makes that division so much more interesting. Probably the toughest division out of all. NFC West.
Wouldn't say that.
Which one do you think is the toughest?
NFC East, just because everybody has sucked equally.
Okay, I can see that.
It's always competitive. I don't care. It can be every team can be 4-2, and everybody's just super competitive games. But yeah, it's a good one to have an eye on. Something that just dropped like within the hour here. Case Keenum has signed as a backup quarterback for the Browns. The Browns, who also traded today for Austin Hooper from the Atlanta Falcons. That guy had a monster year last year. Now Baker Mayfield has absolutely no excuse to not have a top 10 offense.
He's got a lot of weapons, man. He's got OBJ, he's got Landry, he's got Hooper, he still has Njoku, Kareem Hunt,
Nick Chubb. What more do you want? Like, it's a stacked team, and he has no excuse at this point.
If he starts failing, man, Keenum's gonna step up.
I can see that.
Take over, kind of like Tannehill did with Mariota.
Tannehill, who got paid.
Yeah, man, he got a good contract.
They were like, "Oh, you want Tom Brady? Nah, we'll just pay." That should tell you he got $110 million.
Yeah, man,
just payday.
That's really good.
Yep.
Something that Dak Prescott won't get.
Good.
I don't think he deserves it. He doesn't deserve it. He's not that good.
Again, I hope they overpay him. I hope number 2. I hope they overpay him. I hope they fail. Screw the Cowboys. Hope they lose Amari Cooper. I hope J World catches on fire. I hope the ghost of Jason Garrett, who's now the coach, the offensive coordinator for the Giants, to just come into that stadium and just give him a handy ass beating. I'd love that.
Where is Tom Brady gonna go?
Tom Brady, el mariscal de campo. Tom Brady, el más grande de todos los tiempos.
Yes.
Do you ever watch NFL in Spanish?
I can't.
It's funny.
I bet, but I can't.
Touchdown. So Tom Brady, he can either he has every single option on the table except for maybe the Niners, who already said no to him. That's where he wanted to go because that's his childhood team. Mm-hmm. But they're like, no, we'll stick with Jimmy G. See how that works for them.
That would have sucked for Jimmy G. Imagine being back up at the Patriots, leaving him, and then he just comes to your team and benches you. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been great. But now, I mean, Baker Mayfield is going to stay because they got him a quarterback. Kirk Cousins also got paid. He got extended today, $90 million for one game. And Stephon Diggs had some choice tweets. A choice tweet was like,
he's out of there, man.
Yeah, he was like, "Get me out of here." Just a straight shot.
Time for new beginnings, quote unquote.
Have him go to the Patriots.
Is he Patriots bound?
Have him go to the Patriots. If you get Stephon Diggs, and then Tom Brady sees that you went out of your way and got yourself a decent weapon, he'll sign with the Patriots, and everything will be okay. And all of this is going to be all A-okay. He's going to play 2 more years. He's going to go ahead and win 1 more Super Bowl. Greatest of all time. Curtains.
Boom. And
If that's if we ever get sports back. Ever.
Yes.
Ever. God damn it. MLB just extended their opening day to middle of May.
When does the season usually start?
It was gonna originally it was gonna start April, in the beginning of April, but then they got moved to the end of April, and now
to May.
Middle of May.
Man. Oh man, fuck this virus, man. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it back. Everything will be fine. We'll get our NFL back.
Who do you think? I mean, I'm still stuck with this Rams trying to move on from Gurley. Who do you think would pick up Gurley?
Tampa Bay.
Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to think who else needs a running back.
No, dangerous Tampa Bay would be with Gurley.
And Phillip Rivers.
Whew.
I want Phillip. I'm not done with Phillip Rivers. I need somebody else to experience Phillip Rivers. Another city to experience him. I want Phillip Rivers for Monday Night Football. That would be something. He would.
Yeah.
He's the safest guy to go with. He doesn't swear. What more do you want?
Straight up.
He's a super trash talker. I would love for him to be in the Monday Night Football booth.
Yeah, but I mean, how much longer do you think he's gonna stay in the league? 1 more year? 2 years?
2 more years. 2 more years. Have him go to the Colts. The Colts want him. I don't know if he's not done playing. He can play. He knows he can play. He's a competitor. But
he can still win a ring, man. He goes to the right team.
Hell yeah.
Imagine him with the ring.
And you need to get him out of his house. Pobrecito. That's a gathering of like 25 people at his house.
Yeah, man. Other than that, NFL is pretty much what we have for NFL.
I mean, they're gonna go ahead and have the season start on time. I think. I don't think there's gonna be too much movement unless something terrible just does.
Yeah,
just
I mean, hopefully
this is already terrible.
I think this thing is gonna get a little worse before it starts getting better, which should extend things probably maybe another 2 weeks.
Ultimate optimist, El Chiva.
I'm being realistic, man. Just watching everything.
Worse.
It's watching all the news, watching everything on social media.
Before it gets better.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little worse before it gets better.
Damn it.
Got the stock market crashing.
Good thing we're a sports podcast.
That's a nice sports. It's a nice sport to watch.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna have more stuff throughout the weeks because again we're quarantined and I don't even think I'm gonna come out of this garage anytime soon. Especially if I put the PS4 and hook it up here.
Yeah. That'll be insane, man. We'll probably stream some games for you guys.
If my internet can hold up.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and have a couple of...
You want to play the game?
What game?
It's a game.
Is it a game?
It's a game.
Are we going to have segments now?
We will.
Is this what we're coming down to?
We
had Mamadas and Cagadas, which got scrapped for something else that we forgot.
Straight up. So I mean, it's just questions. They're debatable topic questions in sports, and we'll have like a minute to argue each question. And after your 30 seconds, you'll hear the bell, which sounds like this. Wait a minute.
God damn it!
There we go.
Broke the bell.
Did not break the bell.
You broke the bell. Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. We're going to start out with the first question. Who's the biggest bust in sports history? 30 seconds.
Oh, snap. Freddie Adu. Freddie Adu was the next Pele. Freddie Adu was going to be the greatest thing after sliced bread and even bread itself. But at the end of the day, he did nothing and is now currently a nightclub owner and a promoter. And all success to him in that venture. But at the end of the day, he was not anywhere near what people thought he was going to be. And super bust.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. To me, the biggest bust in sports history, it's a little personal, but the biggest bust that I've seen is El Cubo Torres. He was hyped up to be the next Chicharito. He could not live up to the hype. He was supposed to go to Europe at an early age. And you know what? He is now playing for Cholos. He's gone through team to team, second division teams. And to me, he's one of the biggest busts ever.
You said one of the biggest busts. I thought we were talking about the biggest bust.
Well, okay, Adu is probably the biggest, but to me,
Ryan Leaf.
Who?
Ryan Leaf?
Who?
Let me tell you, child.
Yes, please.
Once upon a time, there was a quarterback by the name of Ryan Leaf who was pitted to be number 1 and number 2 to another quarterback by the name of Peyton Manning. There was 2 teams that were going to draft these 2 quarterbacks. One was going to be the San Diego Chargers.
Okay.
The second one was the Indianapolis Colts. The Chargers then selected Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning.
Oh, no.
Ryan Leaf went on to be one of the biggest busts in the history of the NFL.
So has the Chargers.
In LA anyways.
All right, ready for the next? Thanks for that piece of knowledge.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Ready for the next question?
Sure.
And, I mean, if you guys want to put your input on the answers, feel free to comment down below. Who's the next iconic athlete? Time starts now.
Next iconic athlete, I think it's going to be Zion. Zion has the deal. Zion has the look. Zion has the charisma. He has the game. The way that the game is changing, from what I see, from my limited NBA knowledge, I can tell that this kid has something special. Again, I didn't know a lot of basketball players in the beginning. I knew Shaq, I knew Kobe, I knew MJ, I knew Iverson, I knew Pippen. But for kids coming up who don't even...
Thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping.
Fucking hate that.
You see, to me...
Why'd you give me 2? Okay, go on, sorry.
To me, I'm going to stick to soccer because it's probably the sports I know the most about. It has to be Killian and Poppy.
Okay.
You know, he's breaking records at a young age. He's still 19, 20 years old. He's just killing it. I want to see him at Real Madrid or Barcelona eventually. And he's just, honestly, he's going to get to that Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo level eventually. And that was 28 seconds on the dot. Take notes, bro. Ready? You ready?
All right.
Hey, man. Who is the best coach right now? Any sport, best coach.
Any sport?
Yes.
Any sport, you have to take Belichick. I'll put Belichick in a soccer match. Just tell him what the rules are and how to play, and he'll be the best coach. He's just so cerebral. His dad wrote a book on like all the plays in the NFL. He had an NFL library where he studied. That's how he knows so many plays, and as a kid he was growing up in this, and that's why he's gonna be the best until he retires, and then his son is gonna come over and he's gonna take over for his dad. Bitch.
Whoa.
Take fucking notes.
Whoa. Best coach right now. You know, I'm sticking to soccer. You know.
Okay.
I gotta give it to Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp.
To me, he's the best coach in sports right now. The man is a genius. What he did with this Liverpool team, he brought them back from the dead into winning a Champions League, into winning their first Premier League ever. And
Technically,
honestly,
no. Sorry.
What do you mean technically no?
Keep going. 30 seconds.
What do you mean technically no? It's their first Premier League.
They didn't win it. They haven't won it.
Okay. Fuck this virus, man. You're right. All right. This is a good question that I gotta be completely honest with. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change it up.
Okay.
Will the Mexican men's soccer team win a World Cup in the next 20 years?
So in our lifetimes, pretty much, because
Yes.
20 years. No.
In the next 20 years.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna die in 21 years, and they're gonna win it after. No, I think eventually Mexico's gonna win it. Eventually, it makes too much sense for them not to win it. But that's the thing. Some teams never win a Super Bowl. Some teams never win a World Series.
You want to finish that sentence?
No, you belled me.
Exactly.
It's all good.
Yeah, be faster than that, bro. Gosh. Question for me, right? I'm gonna be professional about this. I don't think we'll win a World Cup in the next 20 years. It hurts to say it, but I think it's true. I think we're cursed. It's always the jugamos como nunca, perdemos como siempre. And I think us as Mexican soccer fans, we hype up our soccer too much. Because let's face it, we're not a European level, and we'll never be. Okay.
Goddamn asshole.
All right, I like it.
I don't. That hurt me.
All right, what's the greatest individual record in sports? Maybe 3, 2, 1.
Michael Phelps winning all that gold in the Olympics. No other human being has won anything in a single sport as much as he did, and he just dominated, not just through one Olympics, but through many Olympics. He just so many different techniques, so many different ways to swim, I guess, and let's send it there.
All right. I'm gonna start my time, but I'm still thinking. Greatest individual record in sports. I'm not sure if it's still a record or not, but Usain Bolt, when he broke that 100-meter record, I think that's one of the greatest individual record in sports. I don't know if his record has been broken or not.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know the specific time because I didn't do my research. It's just a game that we're playing. But again, I think that's the best record. Right on the dot, man. You ready for your next question? This is a baseball question. I know you like baseball, so I added it. You ready?
Yeah.
Should Pete Rose ever be reinstated?
Do you know who Pete Rose is? Okay. Pete Rose should be reinstated into baseball, and he should be put in the Hall of Fame. He's actually part of the WWE Hall of Fame, but that's the only Hall of Fame he's going to be in his lifetime. The moment Pete Rose dies is the moment he's going to go ahead and be inducted in the Hall of Fame because it's a lifetime ban, and it's just unfair. He got it for betting on his own team. Now betting is legal, so there's no reason for him to be banned. Ding.
I was going to give you more time.
No. Ding.
So, I mean, it's a baseball question. I threw it in there for Tony. I obviously had to look up who Pete Rose was.
That's sad.
I'm not a baseball guy. You guys know this. So, I'm not even going to comment on it. I mean, the guy got banned for betting for his own team, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that should be punishable. He bet on his own team. That's how much he believed they would win.
Yeah.
That takes balls. That takes balls to do that. All right. Bit of a controversial question.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
I
know you're a controversial person.
Oh, no.
And I pulled this off of just sports websites. Are you ready?
Sports websites, yes.
Yes, sports websites.
My favorite.
Could a woman play in a man's sport? Time starts now.
Yes, sure. Why not? If you're good enough and you want to play, and that's been your dream to play against the best of the best, and you are the best of the best at what you do, and you can hold your own, go for it. If you can kick a field goal from 60 yards, if you can lace it like Patrick Mahomes, if you can dribble and take out and dominate on the field in soccer, sure, why not? Pay them the same thing. Pay everybody the same thing. If they're good enough, go for it. Yeah.
All right. For me. No, I think the question says, could a woman play? We haven't seen one really do that yet. Would I love to see it? Of course. Like you said, if there is a woman that's talented enough to play with men and she can compete at that level, she should be given the chance. I don't think any special treatment should be given if that is the case, because she is deciding to play in the men's sport. But yeah, I mean, if anything, women are stronger than men. And I'm going to stop it right there. That's my clock. That was like a good line to end it with. Last question. Are you ready, Mr. Tony?
Too bad you went over your time. But yeah, go for it.
1 second. Oh, my gosh. That's the time it took for me to reach because I'm slow. Who's the best team ever? Start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The best team ever was the treble winning Barcelona team, if you're talking about sports, because they dominated and they played their game in such a beautiful way that it was transcendent, and it's still remembered today as one of the greatest teams that ever was assembled back in the day. Even then, it was considered one of the best, as they were still playing and dominating it, and that style of football is then copied and then replicated and not being able to be done the same way. So that team.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up. Damn, how'd you come up with that?
I don't know.
That's a highlight. We're gonna cut that clip.
No.
Put it on Twitter. Because that was pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. All right, to me, I can't talk as fast as Tony because I cannot think and talk at the same time. And I can't breathe and all. Fat joke, by the way.
Time's running.
Greatest, best team ever. It has to be. I mean, that Golden State team, man. I'm just playing. It's not Golden State. I'm going to go with the Galacticos, Real Madrid. That's all I got to say. Galacticos. Greatest team ever. Boom. On the clock, man. All right. It seems like a pretty good spot to end the show.
End the first show without sports. I mean,
we tried our best, guys, honestly.
We're still in shock.
Day 5 with no sports.
I'm still in shock that there's no sports on.
We're gonna have a lot of funny content for you guys coming up.
Just gonna try to survive.
Stay healthy out there, guys.
Please.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Go eat a tacos del vaquero.
But wash your hands, please.
He has hand sanitizer too.